Well, hello there. So even though it's a Sunday and we're having company over this afternoon, I still have stuff to do, which means making broth. So I know a lot of you reached out about what I did with my broth, so I'm just gonna run through that real quick and I'll throw that into a video somewhere, anywhere, we don't know. So hopefully I can be able to fit frozen. If not, I'll just turn it on warm until it has an opportunity to kind of settle down. So
what's it do?
It goes
do it again.
Shush. So, all right, so I will take you guys through the process and we'll go from there. All right, so I turned it on warm because my chicken carcasses are frozen in a weird shape. So we'll get that warmed up and it. Might even keep the bits. It's flavor. I have 2 carcasses in there, so I should have enough to go. So I do salt. What's the meme? Until your ancestors tell you enough, child, or something like that. But it'll get more salt when I go to can it. And of course pepper. And then I put in some ground sage. I like a sagey broth though, so. And a little bit of parsley. Some rosemary. I throw in just a little bit of the poultry seasoning. Thyme. And I have fresh basil, but it's broth, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw in just a little bit of basil and just a little bit of the ground cloves. This is going to render down and produce more, but if you can see, this is going to make such an amazing broth because you have these nice beautiful chunks of fat and then leaving the skin on. it's just gonna make a thick and amazing broth. And that's it, folks. So super easy. And the beautiful part about this, if you have an Instapot, and even if you don't, you could do it on a regular pressure cooker, but clearly I'm using my own chickens, but y'all buy those rotisseries at Costco and Walmart and wherever else. Save the carcasses. Those make amazing broth because of their being, you know, the way they're cooked with the rotisseries. Throw it in your Instapot and you'll be good to go. So another way that you can do this as well is to roast all of your veggies and stuff in an oven or on the grill or whatever, but I don't have time for that because we have guests coming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel out the slow cooker. I'm gonna stick it on pressure cook and we're gonna hit go. Well, hi guys, I am back to finish up the broth and I have my friend Donna here.
Hi.
Yes, so Donna's a subscriber of ours and now a friend, and her and her husband Bob, they live here on the ridge, so they know exactly where we were, and so they've come over for a cookout, and the homestead never stops. So
and thank you so much for having us. We are
Absolutely.
so excited to meet you all in person.
It's so awesome.
Of course, we felt like we've known you for a long time from watching your videos.
Right?
Anyways.
Yeah, so she's gonna help me bottle up the broth. It's beeping. That's annoying.
Oh, I'm gonna do what she tells me to do.
It's
It
yummy.
smells wonderful in here.
It does.
Smells like chicken and dumplings in this house.
It really does. And you know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna keep out of there, so I will let you hold the camera. And you know, I do try to stir it up a little bit because the fat contents are going to change in your jars. Oh, look at that. Oh gosh, it smells so good. So I'm estimating that we're going to get 5 quarts. So we are going to find out. And I just do a ladle method. I could strain it out, but that's too much work.
Putting a half a teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Oh. And you're cleaning the rim with vinegar.
With vinegar, yeah.
When do we get pie?
As soon as we're done with this, I just said that. Okay, so Donna and I have brought out and started the broth in the pressure canner. It's been steaming for at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my weight on there. We're gonna wait for it to get up to 11 pounds of pressure, and then it's gonna process for 25 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and turn the heat down. Is it on? That's right. All right, guys, so we are finally wrapping up the broth that you saw me working on earlier. Donna and Bob already left for the night. So I've let this rest for 10 minutes inside the canner. And wow, that is such an amazing fat cap on there. That one is some juicy, fat-laden broth. All done with more chicken broth. So for those 2 carcasses and the carrots and celery and all the spices, I was able to can 5 quarts of chicken broth, which it looks amazing. This one is full of fat cap, so I'm happy about that. And there again, like with the other ones, depending on what dish I'm making, I will be able to choose a broth.
So why is one more fattier than the other?
So one is more fattier than the other because I did a dipping method to pull out the broth. I didn't like strain all the bits out of it. I was ladling out of the Instapot. So all that fat is going to rise to the top. So
is that maybe the first jar you filled?
Yep. So that one would be the first jar that I filled. Ideally, I would strain everything out and then kind of mix it up and then can it. I don't hate this method because I can choose the fat content that I want, but I don't have the kitchen space to do all that.
You have all this space. Look at it. It just goes for days.
Yeah. So this will be a really good opportunity just to kind of use the broth as I want. If I want something more fatty of a dish, then I can choose the one with the fat cap. If not, then I have more of the seasoned, you know, where you can even see it's a darker color than the one with all the fat cap. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, I know I've had a lot of, you know, questions about all the broths and the canning and everything. So just kind of gave you a quick glimpse of, yeah, and it's like after 9 o'clock and I'm just pulling them out of the pressure canner. So, but it's going to be good. So again, peace out from the ridge. Really?